out on the sideline.
Hey guys, the River Toads head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Now the River Toads offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I love the offense coming out on the first play of the game, being aggressive and going forward vertical, but the ball has got to come out on time. If it doesn't, this defense, they'll get after you, and they showed it to you right there. They were ready for pass on the first play, and they got to the quarterback for a sack.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. There's a crease. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And now the River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So UCLA's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The River Toads want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And now the River Toads look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Could be an alley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs. right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And now the River Toads will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Running inside. It's Knight. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll run it again. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will call it. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Going with the counter play here. Might have a chance. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
It's complete. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, River Toads!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Iamaleava. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Gonna run it. It's Knight. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Again, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The keeper on the option. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Complete. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, River Toads! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll run the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And now the River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, River Toads! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Iamaleava. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Move. Iamaleava on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bruins. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Throwing, Iamaleava. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They give it to the freshman. First carry of his career. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The River Toads will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Knight. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Play action. Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Cousins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. And now the River Toads have it with a 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And tackled there by the defense. The River Toads want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, the keeper. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now the River Toads decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Might be changing the route. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Finds his big tight end.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Cousins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. River Toads come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got his man across the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they got him. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. These corners backing off a bit. Under fire. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Delay to the back. It's Knight. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Pulls it in with one hand. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They want that clock to run. Finding some room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now the River Toads headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chop.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Fires to the big fella. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Matthews. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Cox. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Plucks it out of the air. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and